Yeah, go on. Everything's on camera, so what you do? No, not at all.
Welcome to Rate the Audits, where misconduct is exposed, rights are defended, and accountability is demanded. Today's episode is brought to us by Filming Britain. Be sure to check the link below, subscribe to his channel, and give him the credit he deserves. Auditor FB begins calmly, filming outside a secure police station. The first officers approach fishing for details, but he stands firm and sends them away. What follows is far worse. Two off-duty officers storm out, confront him across the road, and demand he stop filming. When he refuses, they lash out, lie to their colleagues, and have him violently tackled to the ground. Those lies don't end there. They drag FB into court, where he's fined. A textbook example of a corrupt system at work, all caught on camera.
Can I help you, sir?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
Sure?
Yep.
You waiting for anybody?
No.
You're not?
No.
What's the reason that you're recording?
I'm not going to answer any questions now.
Sorry?
I'm not going to answer any more questions. I don't need your service.
Okay, I'm just wondering why you're actually standing outside.
Thanks for coming out and talking to me. I do appreciate it, but I don't need your service.
Okay.
Thank you.
You alright?
Yeah, not too bad.
You alright, mate?
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, how's it going?
Alright.
You auditing, are you?
I might be or I might not, to be honest with you. I don't really wish to engage.
You don't wish to engage?
No.
Okay, all I'm going to ask then, we've got some personal vehicles here.
Yeah.
Kindly don't film personal vehicles, alright?
I'm going to film anything I can see from my public area.
Okay, the reason I say that though, is that's more of a courtesy thing.
No, I appreciate it, but I've got to get something in the video, so.
Well, maybe aim for the marked police cars then, because like I said, personal cars not very cool if they don't want
Normal cars, police cars, anywhere that comes out of the police grounds, I'm going to record.
Okay.
The first officers step out and give the game away instantly. Their opening line isn't about law, safety, or security. It's, "Are you auditing?" That says everything. They weren't interested in an offense. They wanted to slap a label on FB, put him in a box, and make him easier to dismiss. The FB's reply that he may or may not be auditing and doesn't wish to engage is the perfect response. He owes them no explanation, and the law certainly doesn't demand one. When that tactic fails, the officer pivots. He warns FB not to film personal vehicles, then leans on guilt. It's a courtesy thing. That isn't law, it's emotional leverage. By framing lawful filming as somehow discourteous, the officer was trying to shame FB into compliance because he had no legislation to stand on.
Can I ask the purpose of what you're recording?
For my own purpose.
For your own purpose?
Yeah.
And can I ask for any ID?
No, you can't. Okay. You can ask, obviously, but.
Stay off the road, because I don't want you to get run over by accident.
I know you're only looking out for me, but I've been walking up and down for God knows how many years. I can look after myself.
You done this before then, have you?
I might have.
Yeah?
I might have.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good day, lads. Thank you.
Good day.
Thank you. You're dismissed, lads. Why not?
Do not film me. I'm not giving him my permission.
I don't need your permission.
Please.
You touch me,
Please
you'll be in trouble, okay? I do not consent to any touch. I politely refuse. Listen, I don't know who you are. Could you step back, please, and leave me alone?
No.
No. Well, if you touch me, I do not consent to touch, and you will be arrested, okay? So.
Really?
Yeah. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you.
I'm laughing at you. You're a fool, not me.
You're balaclava.
Yeah, so what? Let me just get up and stand back away from you. Yeah, I am.
The moment the off-duty officers stepped out, they exposed their ignorance. Demanding FB stop filming because they hadn't given permission is laughable. Permission isn't required in law. The right to film from public space is absolute. Then came the claim you're intimidating people. That collapses just as quickly. Under the Public Order Act, offenses require threatening, abusive, or disorderly behavior. Quietly filming from a pavement doesn't come close. Harassment requires a course of conduct, not a single clip. And wearing a balaclava perfectly lawful. Clothing isn't grounds for suspicion. Officers need objective facts, not feelings. But the most damning detail is the sequence itself. They chose to leave the station, approach FB, and then claimed they felt intimidated. You can't manufacture a confrontation and then use your own discomfort as justification.
Whose Who's not right in their head here?
Hear me.
I don't think
Your
so.
mate here. He's not right in here calling members of the public fools. Are you an officer, are you? Are you? Shit, man. Are you an officer? Go on. Go on. Go on. You touch me. Touch me and I'll lay you straight up the floor.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Threatening us now.
Yeah. You can't, you just can't, go on. I said, you touch me. I said, you'll be in trouble. Go on, I've got everything on camera. He just got all aggressive. You can see it in his face and he wants to do something. Do something.
I do.
Go on, do it. Do it. You must think I'm scared of you.
I'm not.
I'm not scared of you. Don't worry about that. I'm here minding my business. And you know it's an offence to lie to the police. You know that, don't you? An arrestable offence. We've got a very aggressive gentleman here. I'm standing here minding my own business and they approach me. Yeah, calling me a fool. If anybody's the fool, it's him.
This is the point where the off-duty officers utterly disgrace themselves. When FB challenges one of them for calling him a fool, the officer snaps, charging forward with a clenched fist. That body language isn't restraint, it's aggression. He wasn't there to talk. He was there to intimidate. That FB stands firm and makes it clear. If attacked, he'll defend himself. That's a lawful assertion of self-defense. But instantly they twist his words, reframing it as a threat. That's disgusting. The only person escalating was the officer trying to square up. Yet the moment FB asserted his rights, they flipped the script to protect themselves. It's manipulation in plain sight. Create the danger, then blame the target for reacting.
If you want to hit me and you want to do something because you're very, very angry, I encourage you, you do it. And I'll hold you accountable. This is going to be a Karen and Ken video, this is. Excuse me, lads, could you tell me if this gentleman's an officer, please?
Figure out if he's something.
All right, cocky boy.
Right?
All right, cocky boy.
Figure out.
What are you being cocky for? What are you being cocky for? What are you being cocky for? Go and do your thing. Go and do your thing. You're dismissed. See you later. Hey, he got an attitude, hasn't he? What's the matter with him? No, we've got flashing blues here. Yeah, go on. Everything's on camera, so what you do? No, not at all. What do
When more officers arrive, FB asks the obvious question, re these two even officers? He responds, ain't out yourself. That's not transparency, that's stonewalling. If action is about to be taken against someone, the least they deserve is clarity about who's involved. Instead, FB was brushed off moments later. Without questioning him or properly assessing the situation, they move straight to arrest. And while being detained, FB is rugby tackled to the ground with full force. He wasn't resisting, he wasn't running. It wasn't measured, it wasn't proportionate, it was pure overreaction. The officers skipped procedure, skipped assessment, and went straight to violence. The FB's own updates paint a grim picture. Despite being the one tackled and manhandled, he ended up in court facing charges of resisting arrest and even assaulting a police officer. That's how easily the narrative flips. The people using force get to write the report, and suddenly the victim becomes the accused. It's a textbook example of officers covering themselves. Escalate first, justify later. The charges were weak. Resisting arrest doesn't stand when someone isn't fleeing or fighting. The assault claim was even worse. FB's footage shows he wasn't the aggressor. But once an officer writes those words, it becomes their version against his, and in court, especially for newer auditors, that imbalance is almost impossible to fight. FB admits he was inexperienced at the time. That's not a criticism, it's a reminder of how stacked the deck is. The less you know, the easier it is for them to write you in as the villain. If every demand for grounds, necessity, and procedure had been pressed clearly on camera, the officers would have had less room to invent their story. And that's what this encounter really exposed. How fragile policing becomes when officers let feelings outrank law. FB wasn't stopped for any offense. He was stopped because officers didn't like being filmed. Everything that followed was about protecting their comfort, not the public interest. The off-duty officers showed that most clearly. They weren't reacting to a crime, they crossed the road to start a confrontation. Name-calling, clenched fists, and aggression aren't the actions of professionals. And when FB stood his ground, they flipped the script, suddenly painting themselves as the victims. That isn't just dishonest, it's calculated. The uniformed officers had a chance to reset the situation, to actually investigate. Instead, they stonewalled FB's questions and rushed into arrest. Tackling him while he was already detained wasn't restraint, it was punishment dressed up as procedure. And the most telling part came afterwards in court. FB was accused of resisting arrest and assault, when the footage shows clearly who the aggressors really were. This is how the system protects itself. Create the paper trail, turn the victim into the defendant, and let the courtroom carry the weight of the lie. It wasn't justice, it was damage control. In the end, a man peacefully filming was fined and labeled, while the officers who provoked, lied, and escalated walked away untouched. The camera didn't catch FB breaking the law, it caught officers breaking trust, and a system bending itself to protect them. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue this independent coverage. And check out Filming Britain, his channel is linked below. Show him some love. Thanks for watching. This was Rate the Audits, and I'll see you in the next one.